Welcome to Kickstarter Radio 102.4. I'm your host today, Lipstickpaddy, and today we're looking at Vampire the Maquerade Vendetta, which is a 30-minute asymmetrical competitive card game. Ooh. And it's designed by Bruno Faidutti and Charlie Cleveland, who made Subnautica. Anyway, Bruno Faidutti, he's like a legend, and it's good that they've come together to create this. It's using the IP of Vampire V5, which is Vampire in a modern setting, and it is very, very exciting. So the IP is out and about, and it is all the games around the IP do look interesting. So let's check out this Kickstarter right after this.
The next social stretch goal on KiS 102.4 is the 250 subscriber. Subscribe today and unlock new music that will change the music in all the videos in the future. You could be part of the evolution.
Here it is, Vampire the Maquerade Vendetta. Looks like a great competitive card game. Oh yeah! And what an exciting project this is. It has been bubbling with votes going on during the campaign, and if something loses the vote, that unlocked great thing gets pushed to a social stretch goal, so it makes sure it gets unlocked, which has been a great way to do the a great way to mix the stretch goals, actually, to vote. I think it's been a great success. And yeah, it's definitely promoted it. Look at this, 2,500 backers, could easily push 3,000, and well deserving of it. Now, it's 3 to 6, which is a little bit of a sticky point that it's not 2-player, but it is what it is. No 7 players, it gets very messy. There are 7 clans, but no 7 players, no. And very quick, 30 to play, which is fast, so this could be an introductory game before you play Masquerade Chapters. Yep, the bigger brother of this game. They're all using the same IP. We covered that on the channel, and I'll put the link above if you are interested in the IP. That will be going to late pledge soon. Now this bit here looks a little bit like an update page. It's just like text. It could have been a little bit better here because there's a few interesting things in this text. One, the renowned game designers Charlie and Bruno. Very good. 3 to 5 players take control. Up here, look, 3 to 6 players. Make your mind up. Is it 6 or 5? Now, as you can see here, there's 7 clans, and they are not bringing any more clans out as stretch goals because the reasoning for that is that the Vampire version 5 RPG world, which this is set in, which is basically Vampire the Masquerade in a modern setting. So there are guns and technology and computing and hacking and all that stuff. It's more up to date. It's not as it was, so it's been brought to modern day. So in this modern day world, the other vampire clans have not come into the lore yet in version 5. Our understanding is that the next generation will be Bloodlines, which is the computer game due out later this year. And this game does look like it will have an expansion down the line, hopefully a year, where you can pick up the main game and the retail. Sorry, the main game and the expansion at the same time as well, if you missed this one. Because if the expansion comes out after Bloodlines 2, then it will be able to have it because the Bloodlines will enter the lore at that stage. So it's all being held back by the IP, but in some ways that is not too bad actually. They are it changes the scope of their stretch goals. I would rather see an expansion box for clans than buff out more content for them, because at the end of the day, each clan is a full 9 individual cards with all art on them. It's a bigger ask as a stretch goal. Anyway, it is what it is. Held back by the IP, in my way, a good way. Says 2 Kickstarter exclusives here, but this Neonite, this is the retail, down here is the Kickstarter. And we know this because the Kickstarter exclusives are going to be mainly the add-ons, and what you're getting here in your 50 is add-ons. Now, the plastic blood tokens and the metal influence tokens, they alone are €18. It's a €20 difference, so it is a very, very good deal. And I don't know why, for the $50 pledge, €50 pledge, sorry, that it doesn't say you are making this much money. You're saving this much money on the 51, because it's a lot of money you're saving. It really is. All right. 9 cards each, so you've got your asynchronous deck. Very nice. Like all this art, very, very good. Has its own style. What I don't like are the ally and victim cards. The background's blue, red, and grey. Boring! Like, you can keep the tab at the side grey and here blue and red, but in the main hero image, you can be showing off the USA and Chicago. Police car in the background, a McDonald's, or I don't know, whatever you've got in Chicago, put it in the background. Let's bring out the character of the city. Because at the minute, the only Chicago thing you've got is on these location tiles. And if you really want to step us into the lore of the city, because it is important that this is in Chicago, this is an important thing of the lore, that why don't we represent that in the art for the ally and victims? So coming out in December, you've got time to do another art pass on these cards. I think that would certainly make the game look extra special, because in my opinion it is a wasted opportunity. Backs of the clans all individual, nice. If you look closely here though, that the picture of the city on all of these, if you take the colour away, it's all the same. So there is like reusing art here, which I'm not too happy for. And so yeah. Now these stay and withdraw cards is, you know, do you want to stay in the battle or do you want to retreat? These have been replaced by larger tokens, or square tokens. We don't know if they're going to be staying as cardboard or they're going to get a plastic upgrade, or are they going to go metal? It just says they're going to go into tokens. Cards to tokens. Apparently it's an upgrade. Diabulary tokens, you don't want to get these. If you get 2 of these, you'll die. Game over, you're out. Although it's not going to happen easy. Stretch goals to talk about that are important. These player sheets, instead of just putting your tokens in your deck in front of you, there is a sheet now you can put this on, and there is a beautiful player mats in the add-ons that we'll take a look at. And if the box is so big, it will take all the cards sleeved, and it will take even the 7 player mats too. So that's great, totally great that the box can hold every add-on. Interest in these relic cards. These are 1 per person per game, and you can only use them once during the total game. They're that strong. This card here says, during your turn you may recover a dead ally, so it's like a resurrection. Feed on them and then resurrect them. yeah, it's interesting. Full art variant cards are nice too. And like I said, in all these cards you can see like the city behind them, but not over here in the other cards, Ally and Victims. Love the tag team mode that was unlocked. This is like married couple versus married couple, or 3 married couples. I do enjoy that. And here we've got another crossover with the video game Bloodlines 2. Vampire the Masquerade Chapters also had him in it as a character and a scenario. So nice that he's an ally. Supposed to be one of the bad ones in Bloodlines. And in this game you can bite them. If you randomly draw Mr. Dampo, you're gonna bite him. We don't know how evil this guy is yet, but we'll see when Bloodlines comes out. And of course, moves on the lore of a Vampire V5. These game previews, they've not embedded them, these are just links, they're like buttons to go into another website, which is strange that you can't just play them from here. But Tantrum House, Game Boy Geek, Man vs. Meeple, they are like the big houses anyway, so you have got some quality YouTubers looking at the game. Choose your clan, these are all from the IP. Role players know these back to front, and the role players are really wishing on more of them, but yeah. Sorry, it's version 5! This is version 5. Or V5. So yeah, you will see more in an expansion. What I find interesting here is though that all these vampires are looking like they're in a frenzy, and the gangrel here looks massively scary. In fact, I would have actually said he looks more Nosferatu than a gangrel. The Nosferatu was supposed to be offensive just to look at and scary, so the Nosferatu one should be the most scariest one of them all, but the gangrels takes away from the Nosferatu. By definition of the Nosferatu, they are supposed to be the offensive ones to look at from the straight off. If you look at Vampire the Masquerade, I'll show you a picture here of the Nosferatu. She was ultra scary. So I just think that this card could do more, is what I'm saying. I do like how they've got like light on them. They've got special lighting on them as we go down, and just to kind of display them in a beautiful setting. Again though, these backgrounds are just plain Jane. Your hand gets bigger every round. The treasures in the middle, these allies, they are like treasures. They will make you a very strong player once you get them. Oh yeah. And you may have to bite them as you lose blood. Ooh. Yeah, so very, very cool is the game. It does look very good. There's lots of videos to look at, and if we go down, you'll see more about that. Download the living rulebook. We'll look at that at the end of this. We'll go down the page, and then we'll look at the living rulebook. But it is very, very, when I mean living, it means it's not finished, and it's super work in progress, and it's very low quality is what it is. We'll see it as we go down, but look at this woman. She's not just going to bite him, she's going to rip it open and then feast on it. She doesn't want a nibble, it looks like she wants a big feast on this one. Here we go, confidence in your game. Print and play, tabletop simulator, try it on tabletop. Tabletopia. So this is high confidence from the teams. Neonite, retail, Antilla, Kickstarter, Elder, uber expensive, all gone anyway. Only 15 of these available. Gone! Add-ons, you got these if you pledged early. Lucky you. For us all else, yeah, not bad price. I do like it. Custom card sleeves. Here are the token upgrades. Very nice. And again, you can get most of this for the $20 extra. The token upgrade is already at 18. Sorry, euros. It's 20 euros extra. Here are the 7 mats. It's interesting this because in Vampire the Masquerade Chapters they did individual bags for each clan, which seemed like over the top. And here, mats for each clan. You already get cards have been unlocked, and now you're doing mats, I guess. But they seem to be doing these like odd one for each clan thing. Whatever it is, it's cool. Another 25 euros to your pledge. Art book there. Take that or leave it. Now, these stretch goals, the hunt, it was all about voting. We can see a vote currently on. Do you want to get a UV finish box? Hell yeah! Or do you want to frame somebody else and just get more victim cards? Boring! And you know what? Everyone's voting to frame, not snitch. Oh no, really? But what that means is like every backer's going to have to work their ass off to unlock the snitch, because it's going to go to another stretch goal, and those stretch goals are getting very high and higher and higher as you've got to share things out there to get it. So you're really going to have to work for this spot UV. Damn you, voters. Here are the stretch goals that were unlocked and voted on. Some were voted on, some were unlocked through social stretch goals. You'll notice there's no money value to these. We talked about these up there. These are the ones that did not get voted on, but were unlocked. Like, I mean, look at this. The big 3,600 followers and 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Social one's still ready to unlock here, so that box, when it comes, it's going to have competition. Oh. Why pledge on Kickstarter? Many of the add-ons and some stretch goals will be Kickstarter exclusive, so bear that in mind. Shipping, it looks like they've thrown Mexico in rest of the world. Naughty, naughty. Not paying the same price for the game to get it shipped here. USMCA deal, we should be up here with US and Canada in this price range. I hope you can fix that. Again, this is all estimates, so recommend $1 pledging it if your shipping is high, so that you can see how much the shipping is later on. I know that is going to be the policy of the station. Someone here is going to be backing this on the last day once they see everything. Pending UV box. It needs to have a UV box before she's going to back it. Alright, let's go to the living rule book, and then we'll finish off. We'll come back after that to finish off. Alright, so here it is. I do like that pink glowing text. It's not in a great resolution. I guess it's certainly in beta or living. How are they setting this up that it rolls down? It doesn't go like a page. It's weird how they've set this up. I mean, the resolution in here for a start is poo-poo. It's a shockingly resolution to this, and does explain setup here. Full setup with 5 players uses all 4. 3 to 5 players only uses 2. It's interesting, that, isn't it? You're always going to use the Prince's Haven. So 3 to 4 players, you're using all but one of them. That's how it rolls. And if you're using 5 players, use all 4. want to turn it like a page, but it's kind of weird setup. Now this is the players area over here. This is why the new card to hold all this on, or the player mat, is going to be great, because otherwise you're just stacking this up on the table. Messy. So that's nice that that has been locked. It all seems fairly straightforward, actually, the rules. I do like that they're showing art around, even though it's seriously low resolution. But yeah, it's overall does look good. I love the fact that the art is everywhere. It's a fairly simple game. I guess it's fairly easy to teach. These beautiful cards of the art, of the violence of the game, all look good. And there we go, the end of the game. Now it'd be nice to see a Q&A here with your play groups, if they've got any questions that keep coming up, an FAQ from your playtesters basically, and also an index at the back, a small index if you've got a small book, but index all the same. We want to see indexes, yeah. Overall, I'm happy with it, other than the super low resolution that this is at. I'm sure there's a higher resolution than this out there, but yeah, it looks actually good. Living rulebook, so it is subject to change also, so there we go. I do love this glowing text. It looks very nice. Let's go back to the Kickstarter page. Alright, so there you go, Vampire Vendetta. Still got 6 days to go. That could be another vote, and lots of social stretch goals to bust them out, including the UV box. Looking very good as a warm-up game. Only 30 minutes. Certainly going to be great to play, especially like a warm-up for Vampire the Maquerade Chapters. That'd definitely get you in the mood for that. And I think a couple of things missing. One, when you come down the page, why can we not see it on the table being played here with all the add-ons being used? That'd look cool. Because on the final day when people come down here, they want to see all the add-ons. They want to see the mats in use and all the plastic and metal things on the table. Ooh, it'll look cool. 3 to 6, is that a error? It's 3 to 5 here, and yeah, that just needs fixing. Other than that, it's been a mightily impressive campaign. The content's there. It's swung one of our station members here. Our editor wants to get this game big time, but she wants a Kickstarter exclusive box. That's the thing that's gonna nail it for her. Otherwise, mightily impressive. And do check this out. It does look really, really good. Check out the videos. If I only check one video, this video here of the Kickstarter one explains it perfectly well, and it's really, really, really cool. Especially those treasure cards that really juice up your character. And with all the clans to play, with different setup, plays different, can play different every night you play it. Ooh. What can we say? Highly recommend it. Something I want to stick my teeth into. There you go. Well, this is Kickstarter Radio 102.4. I'm Lipstickpaddy. You take care and stay safe. Bye-bye for now.